Do you want to start speaking English more fluently? Do you want to sound more like a native English speaker? Well, if you do, then you're in the perfect spot because in this lesson, we are going to learn the 100 most commonly used words and phrases. In today's lesson, we are learning the 100 most commonly used words and phrases in English. If you're joining us for the first time, we've already done phrases 1 through 40. So if you haven't watched those videos, there are 4 videos out using those phrases where I explain what the phrases are and give you sample conversations so you can see how we use them. Now, today we are going to study phrases 41 to 50. These are the 41st to 50th most commonly used phrases in English. If you learn all of these phrases, your English will become much more fluent and you will be speaking more like a native English speaker. All right, so let's get started with number 41. Number 41 is I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. Okay, this means I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm very busy. I must do something or go somewhere else. Number 42. This phrase is, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, we use this phrase when we're talking to another person. If my friend or if the other person gives me some bad news about their life, maybe they lost their wallet, maybe they made a big mistake at work, or they failed a test, then I would say, oh, sorry to hear that. Number 43, the 43rd most commonly used English phrase is, I'm looking for, and then plus a noun. Okay, this means I'm searching for something. I'm trying to find something. So we often use this when we go shopping. I'm looking for a pair of jeans, or I'm looking for a scarf. Okay? We can also use it in other situations. For instance, if my friend is searching for something, he is looking at the table, he's looking under the sofa cushions, I might ask him, what are you looking for? Right, so I'm looking for is a really useful phrase. Number 44, how do you spell that? We use this question when we want to know the spelling of something. A lot of times we are going to use this on the telephone, so telephone English. If you're making a reservation at a restaurant, or maybe you're trying to make an appointment at the doctor's office, maybe you have to say your name and they might ask you, how do you spell that? Now, it's very common when we're spelling our own name to say it really quickly because we know how to spell our own name. So, for my name, I would say, oh, Shailly. But if somebody is asking you, how do you spell that? They don't know the spelling. So if you speak too quickly, it's too difficult to write it down. So I have a really good hint that I tell my students is when you are saying your name, when you're spelling your name, imagine you have a pen in your hand and you're writing down the letters as well. So as you write, that gives you the right speed of how you should tell the person. For example, Shailly. So I go at the same speed as how I'm writing. Number 45. How about you? This is a really useful question. If somebody asks you a question, maybe they say, how are you? My answer would be, I'm good. And then it's really nice, it's really important in English conversation that we return the same question. So a very easy way to return the same question is to say, how about you? If somebody asks me, Shelly, what kind of ice cream do you like? I like caramel ice cream. How about you? So I'm returning the same question. Number 46, where do you live? This question is asking about the location of where you live, the city where you live. This question is very, very common when we first meet someone. It's a very safe, easy, small talk question. Where do you live? Okay, before we move on to the next one, the 47th most commonly used English phrase, this is a great chance for me to ask you, if you like the phrases you've learned so far, please subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. Give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. Number 47. That's too bad. This phrase is used also when someone is giving you bad news about their day or about their life. So if they say some bad news, then you say, oh, that's too bad. Number 48, enjoy your meal. So this phrase is used to talk about when someone is going to eat something. If you're going to go out for lunch, if you're at a restaurant, the waiter might say to you, enjoy your meal. If you're telling your friend, oh, I'm going out for lunch right now, maybe they will say, oh, enjoy your meal. Number 49, the 49th most popular English phrase is, could you repeat that, please? This is a very useful question. If you didn't hear something correctly, or if you're not sure if you heard it correctly, you want the speaker to say it again, then you say this question. Could you repeat that, please? And number 50, the 50th most commonly used English phrase is, it was nice talking to you. We use this phrase at the end of a conversation. So maybe you're with your friend, you're having lunch, you're having a good conversation, but you must leave. So before leaving, you say to your friend, it was nice talking to you. Okay, so now we've gone over the phrases from 41 to 50. If you have any questions about these phrases, if you're not sure what they mean, please rewatch the video and ask me any questions you may have down in the comment section. So to better understand how we use these or what they mean, next what we're going to do is we're going to do some real conversations, a speaking practice. We're going to do some dialogue, some conversations where I use all of these phrases. So by watching this, you should better understand how we use them. Now, this is a great opportunity to also improve your speaking. Now, one way you can improve your speaking here is I want you to do some shadowing. All right, shadowing means that in the conversation, when I am speaking, please repeat what I am saying. Try to say it at the same speed as I'm speaking. Now, all of the words will be on the screen, so you can follow along with me and speak with me. By shadowing, you will improve your English speaking speed. Secondly, practice your English speaking here by having a conversation with me. When I am speaking one side, you speak the other side. That way, we're actually having a conversation, and this will also help your English fluency. Okay, dialogue number 1. In this conversation, I'll be using I'm in a hurry and I'm looking for. Excuse me, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'm looking for the nearest station. Do you know where it is? Yes, it's just 2 blocks down this street on the right-hand side. Dialogue number 2. And in this conversation, I'll be using where do you live? How about you? And it was nice talking to you. So, where do you live? I live in New York. How about you? I live in Los Angeles. It was nice talking to you. Likewise. Have a good day. Conversation number 3. And in this conversation, I will use the phrases, how do you spell that? And could you repeat that, please? I'd like to make a reservation for a table for 2 at 7. Sure. What name will the reservation be under? It's under Shelly. How do you spell that? It's Shailly. Sorry, could you repeat that, please? Sure. It's Shailly. Dialogue number 4. In this conversation, I will use "I'm sorry to hear that" and "That's too bad." I lost my wallet on the way here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you check with the lost and found? Yeah, but they didn't have it. That's too bad. Dialogue number 5. Here I will use "enjoy your meal." And in this conversation, we are at a restaurant. Here's your pizza. Enjoy your meal. Thank you very much. Oh, it looks delicious. Okay, so how were those conversations? Were you able to understand all of the phrases? Were you able to understand how we use them? Now, if you have any questions, make sure you rewatch the conversations again and ask me any questions you might have down below. These conversations are real conversations that native English speakers have in daily life. So these phrases from 41 to 50 will definitely help your speaking. And remember, I've already got videos on the phrases 1 through 40. So those are 4 videos I've already done. So make sure you check those out as well. These are the 100 most commonly used words and phrases series. And these 100 phrases will help your English speaking. So make sure you watch the videos, watch the conversations, write them down, and most important, use the phrases in your daily conversation. All right, if you liked this video, if you think these phrases will help your English, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. And until that next video, see ya. Thank you for watching today's lesson. Today we practiced the 41st to 50th most commonly used phrases in English. This is part of this series, the 100 most commonly used words and phrases series. Make sure you check out all the videos in this series as they will help your English. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. So until that next lesson, see ya.